Hello Year 2 students, welcome back. My name is Ella and I will be your teacher today. We are at lesson 47 and I hope that last lesson you really enjoyed your calculator fun and that your learning book is full of very interesting number sentences using addition, subtraction, multiplication and division. Remember, they're a bit tricky and when they've got different names, and we're having a look at how to use a calculator. So powerful learning and well done. Let's move on. What do we need for today's lesson? Well, you'll need a pack of cards. So I have a giant set here. What I've done is I've pulled out the tens, jacks, queens, kings, the picture cards, and those silly jokers. So they are out of my pack. I just need all the numbers ace to 9. And remember, we use ace as a number 1. Okay, so they're ready for our doing task later. So we've got our pack of cards and of course our learning book full of interesting things like patterns and bits and pieces. So I hope that you're really enjoying that learning and I hope that you're very proud of your work. Okay, let's start with a number talk. And look, we know that when we see dots, we're trying to subitize. We're trying to see an amount and very quickly work out what it is. So let's have a look at 4 different ways we can subitize to get a total for this amount of dots. So the first way you may have done it is you might have looked at the 6 and the 4. 6 and 4 will give me 10, a pair of 10. How else may you have seen? Well, we might have seen it in a 3 and a 3, another 3 and a 1. So this number sentence will read 3 lots of 3 and a 1. 3 lots of 3 is 9, add a 1, 10. You may have seen it like that. Okay, another way you may have seen it is you might have looked across here horizontally, like the horizon. So you may have seen a 4, a 3, and a 3. Remember, there's no correct way of doing this. There's lots of different ways. So let's have a look at this number sentence. A 4, a 3, and a 3. I know a 3 and 3 is a double, is 6. 6 and 4. Here we go again. No surprise, same total, same amount of dots. All right, now here's a trickier one. Maybe you use this way, but I can see what's missing. I can see that there are 2 missing in an array of 3, 3, 3 and 3, or an array of 4, 4 and 4. So if I use this one, I've got 4 and another 4 is 8 and another 4 is 12. So I have 12, but we know that 2 weren't there. So I'm now using a subtraction. An array like this would be 12, but I am missing 2. So now I have 10, a total of 10. And that's how we subitize. Lots of different ways to get the same amount. So congratulations, nice warm up number talk, and let's get moving. So today's learning intention is to solve addition problems with 2 lots of 2-digit numbers. And we'll know that we can do this when we use efficient and accurate mental and written strategies. Efficient, no time wasting. Accurate, correct. Okay, so let's have a look at how we can do that. Today we're going to really focus on something called reasoning. And that means that we're thinking about, is it a reasonable thing? Is my answer around about the right answer? It's not really small, it's not really big. It's around about what I would reason it to be. And when we reason, we need to think about these things. First of all, we need to look at the problem. Okay, and here we've got some number sentences. So for our examples today, we need to look at our number sentences and we need to think these things through and add our own understanding of them. So for this one, we know it's a number sentence, we know we're doing addition and we're looking for an answer, an equal sign. We're going to use the number facts we already know. We're pretty good at doubling and we also know what our pairs make to get to 10. So we can use those things that we know. We also know things like 10 of these is one of those. So all of those things that we've been learning, we bring together to solve this problem. We think about what we're doing and why. So we're visualizing, oh, we're adding things together, we're going to make them bigger. We think about what does it look like and does it make sense when we're reasoning. And we also then need to decide on a possible answer. It's a little bit like predicting and estimating, and we've done that for measurement and our other number work. So, reasoning. Let's have a think about this. So let's look at the first number sentence we have, which is 35 add 44. Now look, when we're using reasoning, we think about what it looks like. And for our first one, I'm going to show you what it looks like. It looks like this, 35. And we're going to add 44. So, when I'm reasoning and I'm thinking and I'm visualizing about what the answer may be, what's the possible answer, I am thinking about this number. I'm going to put my 10s and my 1s together. I'm thinking about that number. So it's quite a large number, isn't it? So I'm thinking about something that's bigger than 50. It looks like about 70, and I'm looking at something that's 8 or 9. All right, so that's the possible answer. Now, our friend, the number line, is going to help us each and every time. And we're using something called an open number line. So we draw a line and we start with our largest number. And in this sentence, our largest number is, using our number sense and our number facts, our larger number here is 44. So I'm going to start at 44 on my open number line, knowing that all the numbers this side are increasing, they're bigger than 44, and all the numbers on this side are decreasing, they're smaller than 44. So I'm starting at 44 and I'm adding 35. Remember, this is commutative. These two can be switched. This number is 35 add 44 as a number sentence, or it's 44 add 35. For a number line, I like to start at my larger number. It's more efficient. So, if I start at 44 and I'm adding 35, I'm adding 3 10s first. So 3 10s will look like this. I'm adding 3 10s. 44 add 10 is 54. 54 add 10 is 64, and 64 add 10 is 74. So we've added 30, but remember we need to add 35. Let's add another 5. My number facts tell me that 4 plus 5 is 9, so 74 plus 5 is 79. And there is my answer on a number line. 44 add 35 equals 79. And look, let's check. 2, 4, 6, 7, 7 10s and 9 1s. I'm going to help you do that by subitizing 3, 3 and 3. 9 1s. Okay, well done. Let's keep moving. I think we're going to get very good at this together. So an open number line, and we're after 67 plus 13. Now, reasoning, let's look at the problem. What are we doing? We're adding. What number facts do we know? What are we doing and why? Does it make sense? And let's decide on a possible answer. So I've got a large number and I'm adding 1 10 and 3 1s to it. So I'm thinking a 70 and a 10. I think I might have an answer around about 80. Let's see what we have. So open number line, we start with the largest number, which is 67, and we are adding 13. 13 is made of 110, so I'll jump 110 and 3 ones and 3 ones. All right, let's see if we can do this. 67 add 10 will give me 77, and 77 add 3 ones will be, 7 and 3 will make 10. Ooh, so I look like I've got 70 and a 10. 70 and a 10 gives me 80. And there is my answer. Okay, nice work. Let's keep going. Our next number sentence says 46 and 51. Now, my friends, we're reasoning. We've got 2 big numbers here, haven't we? They're almost 50 each, and our number facts tell us 50 and 50 will make 100. So being able to reason our answer through first, I think we're going to have an answer around about 100. Let's check that. 46 and 51, which is the biggest number I could start with? I'm going to start with 51 on my open number line, and I'm adding 46. 51 plus 46. What will the answer be? Okay, what is 46? It's 4 tens. So let's add 1, 2, 3, 4 tens to our number line. We have 51 add 10 is 61, 61 add 10, 71, 71 add 10, 81, 81 add 10 is 91. So we've added our tens. What about our 6 ones? Let's add our 6 ones now. Add 6. 91 add 6. Well, I know 1 and 6 make 7, so my answer is 97. And look, we were right. Our answer is very close to 100. Okay, I did tell you number lines were very handy. Let's try another one. 52 and 34. We're starting with the biggest number, 52, and we're adding 34. Okay, yes, my friends, we'll start with the tens. We have 3 of them. 1, 2, 3. I'm just going to make sure I'm showing my working out too. So it's a very logical way of using my number line. Let's add 10 to 52. I get 62. I get 72. I get 82. Okay, so I've added 3 tens. What's next? My 4 ones. Let's add the 4 ones. 82, add the 4. 2 and 4 make 6. Thank you. Here we are, 86. Oh, my friends, we missed out the reasoning. Did you reason before we did that? Did you think about what the answer might be? Okay, let's try one more. Let's not forget our reasoning. 62 and 36. We're putting those 2 numbers together in addition. 62 and 36. 60 and 30 or 40. 60 and 30 make 90 and a bit more. So once again, I think my answer will be around about 100. We'll start with a bigger number, 62, and we'll do some jumping by tens. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. I'm jumping by 30, 3 tens. Now, I wonder if some of you are thinking, why don't we just jump by the 30? Well, we can when we're ready, and you might be ready. But we're jumping by tens just to make sure our maths is accurate. So, if I jump by 62 and a 10, I get 72. By 10, I get 82. And by 10, I get 92. So we've done our tens. What about our ones? Let's add our 6 ones, and we have 2 and 6 make 8, and our 9 tens. we have 98. Oh, gee, that's very close to a 100, isn't it? I'm so glad that we remembered to reason and think about and visualize, almost expect what our answer might be. So our reflection today is we have learnt about the power of number lines, and when we use two-digit numbers, we use the strategy of reasoning and number lines to get an efficient and accurate answer. All right, what is our takeaway task? So this is where we need our pack of cards, and once again remember please that we don't need the picture cards, the tens or the joker. Let's play the how many more to 100 game. You've got your pack of cards. Let's deal out 2 cards. We have a 60 and a 5, 6 tens, 5 ones, 65, and I'm going to place that on a number line. So a nice big number line. I'm starting at 65, and the game is how many more to 100. Done a little bit of practice before, but let's try this one now. Question is 65 add equals 100. How many more to 100? Okay, so I think we've done some bridging to 10 before. So I'm going to hop to my closest 10. And my closest 10 to 65 is 70. How did I get there? Well, I added 5. 65 add 5 will give me 70. Now I need to get to 100. So I think we'll start jumping again by tens. We're very good at skip counting by tens. So here we go. My next jump will be another 10. 70 add 10. Correct. 80. Let's jump again by 10. 80 plus 10. 90. And one more jump. Add 10, 90 will get me to 100. So let's have a look back at how many jumps, how many tens have we used, and how many ones have we used. So it seems to me we have used 10, 20, 30, and 5. Let's look at it another way. Towards 100, we had 5 ones and 10, 20, 30. So my answer is altogether we have 35. 65 and 35 will get me to 100. And that is the game of how many more to 100. Please fill up your learning books with this wonderful game to help you with your reasoning and with your number facts, bringing in your number facts, and of course your number line practice. And I will see you at our next lesson. Bye for now.